What's up, community? Let's dive into this this video. And of course, since I freebase everything that I'm doing, it could get a little morbid. I don't know. If you haven't been through it or you haven't lived it, then that's the only person that's going to understand it. I just want to speak on it for a couple different reasons. So basically, if you've come across me on YouTube, we've been talking, or you're trolling, whatever the hell you're doing, you're talking about my bad back, because I do have a bad back. If you're talking about it, this is the video that I'm probably going to speak on it. And why, like, am I mad at you? I'm not mad at you. I do get mad, but I'm not really mad at you. Or maybe I am. That's where the morbid shit comes from. But let's talk about it. So, shout out, like I said, serious shout out to Jude right now. Jude's throwing some information out there at a time where I'm listening that will probably, it's going to help me one way or another. Whether or not I would have found it on my own, I don't know. But I found it quicker because of Jude. So shout out to Jude. Why did I bring that up? Because Vincent at the same time gave me some other advice, talking about apatrophy or some shit, right? Getting old, all this stuff, thyroid problems, all this stuff, right? And that's legitimate. That's legitimate advice. But the difference is, so I'm referring to Vincent, hold on a minute, I'm referring to Vincent's information right now. I won't acknowledge it. It doesn't, like, I heard you, but I'm not going to acknowledge it. So, am I throwing a tip out there? I don't know what I'm trying to tell you right now, but I'm saying I live under the C.T. Fletcher method, that you just push and you push and you ignore all of that other shit. You just ignore it. You tell your fucking body what to do. You tell it what to do. You don't let your body tell you what to do. Now, why does that, why, you said, well, what the fuck, why are you so mad then? Because whether I talk about the full story, I'm going to talk about part of it. At one point of the back problems that I had, I talked to people, like in real life. I'm talking to people, right? Whining to them, family members, this person, doctors, chiropractors. They don't listen. They don't listen to you because you're in pain. I'm sure some of you experience this in your life. You're going through pain, severe pain, and the person that you're sitting across to isn't paying one fuck. You could be crying and they still ain't paying a fucking bit of attention to you. So when it got close to its worst, I couldn't do shit. I was fucked. I was bent over. And again, on my own, I'm doing my own shit, but I gotta go with my girl to the grocery store. We're going through the grocery store. She drives me there because I can't really drive. Fucking sciatica is just spasming my leg out. I can't even really sit in the passenger seat. Anyways, we get there. I gotta have a shopping cart. Now I probably could have got on one of those things, but I'm like, again, it's one of those things where I'm not going to allow myself to get on one of those fucking carts, especially that young. So I was like, no. Got a shopping cart, walked through the store like a hunchback, but like, not like a hunchback, but like I was fucking sideways. I was like limp sideways. And I seen everyone as I was walking through there suffering, man, suffering. And I just kept seeing people. They were like, could give a fuck less, right? they could give a fuck less about it. And I was like, I said, nah, man. I said, this ain't gonna be how shit ends for me. I said, no, it ain't gonna work like that. So, you know, kept doing my own thing. Kept trying to find this answer. Kept trying to find this answer. Just kept pushing through, suffering, pushing through, suffering, pushing through, just fucking hurting. Then had some breakthroughs. I had some breakthroughs. And I got some weird shit going on around me, so the video is probably going to take a turn for it. But, as I said, I learned, and I kept that CT mind over body philosophy. Now again, I don't know if you could do it, and I will add this as a disclaimer. My father preached it growing up. He preached it before I ever knew who C.T. Fletcher was, before I ever spoke on this. The mind of a champion. That's why I told you. Got champion fucking blood running through me. So here's what I'm trying to tell you. Well, I already told you everything, but I'm saying, and I told Trey this. So I had this guy. So this is like, I think this is where it like gets a little morbid, but it's like, I told this guy, I said, hey man, you know, coworker, I said, hey, I seen he was hurting. I was like, man, this motherfucker's about to have to cash out. I can see it. I've lived it. I can see it. So I said, let me talk to him. Now this is fucked up part about people that have pain. It's like, people don't listen to you, but the fucking person that's in pain don't listen either. So, like, this motherfucker was not listening to anything that I had to say. He just rebutted everything. I'm giving him a tip. I give him a hint. I said, do this, do that, do this. I said, that shit ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. He just rebutted it and just kept talking because he, and I understand it. I mean, I understand the fucking pain. Like, you don't want to, you just want to get out of the pain. So I do get that. I do understand it. But he went. He did. I told Trey he did end up leaving. He couldn't even stand still anymore. He had to go. And I don't know, man. It's like, I try to find ways, you know, like you guys, I know a lot of times so many of you guys are like, oh, he don't have an elite powerlifting total. He doesn't have an over 500 pound bench, or all these little things you bring up, right? And I just ignore them. And what I'm trying to tell you in this video is the reason why I'm ignoring them, the reason why I'm fucking yelling at you guys all the time, why I'm telling you so many times, is because shit, there's other shit that's fucking harder. I live a David Goggins type lifestyle. Get out there and you fucking fight every motherfucking day. You fight, you fight, you fight. And so I was able the other day to stay standing and stay winning heavier than, you know, and it's just a coincidence it's just a coincidence, but this dude just got out of the Marines. This dude's in shape. He's in shape, and he went home before I did. He went home. Let that sink in for a minute. It's like, you don't think, man, I see Max doing these. I told the dude, I said, dude, I could deadlift, I could do this, I could do that, I could do almost anything with this bad back, with the 4 crushed fucking discs. I could do it. She didn't want to hear that. What he told me, this is what his answer was. He said, no, I want to get he said, I'm on already partial disability. He said, I want to get 100% disability. And again, I understand that in this economy. But then you got to fucking play that role for probably the rest of your life. You got to play a role or something, probably where you can't get better. Why would you want to lay around and stay suffering your whole life? Why would you want to suffer just to fucking, like, that ain't what life's about, man. Life ain't about just sitting there suffering. You can't, like, you can't go to the bathroom. You can't do this. You can't do that. Dude, so this is my way of trying to give you a little bit. I had, like I said, I did have something going on in the backdrop there. But, so I didn't get too loud on this video. But, dude, you can mentally overcome the shit. And that's what I've been trying to tell y'all also, closer people, the good people in the videos. Now, again, you know, I have to know a lot more. Like, we know Wilson, right? Wilson had something happen to him. Let's talk about Kirk real quick. Kirk had something like snap up on him, and Wilson too. You know, again, I mean, I'm still going to tell you the same. I'm going to tell you the same, but it's a one-on-one individual basis. And I think, which is good, I think you could kind of see that Kirk is doing it. And Kirk is doing it at 65. But that's the point. You never, ever put a fucking time limit on it. You never put a stamp a date or say you can't. Ever. Ever. You just don't. You just keep going. Those are the people that are like fucking 90 walking around, still got their fucking, you know, brain operating to a function, you know. Those are the people. Because they fought. They didn't give up. They did shit right. They planned. I'm just saying. Man. Some of these injuries, you can get over. Some of them. I'm not saying every one of them. Like I told that guy, I was like, dude, if you got a bone spur, I don't know. That shit might have to get shaved off. I'm not telling you, but I do. Like, if I had the bone spur, I'm not getting it shaved off. Some part of my motherfucking body's going to have to get stronger and overcome that spur, because I'm not quitting. I'm not fucking quitting. I'm not going down. The people that really suffer the real true injuries in life, shout out to you. I mean, shit like that's just unreal. And, you know, it's another level. I can't speak on that. This video's not about that. Just, you know, shout out to you. Wish you all the best. I mean, that's just, ooh. So that's going to end this video. I just wanted to kind of speak on this back situation for a moment, because like I said, you can come out winning out of shit. And again, the story goes even deeper. I shared just a part of it today. But you can come out when people think you're just 100% just completely fucking gone. Everyone thought I was gone. Everyone. Dude, even I thought I was gone. Like, I was so fucked. It wasn't even funny. Close to paralyzed. Close to it. And I mean, that's something I wouldn't joke about. And, I ponder that motherfucking shit now when I was deadlifting 500 plus pounds over the last couple years. I probably could have snapped it. I really probably could have. Shit just would have broken fucking half and it would have been over. So I do gotta fucking ponder that going forward. But that's the end of the video. Spinal.